What's the most badass thing you've accidentally said in the heat of the moment? I was 24, working as a valet at this ridiculously upscale steakhouse where celebrities and politicians drop $500 on dinner without blinking. The kind of place where you park Lamborghinis and Bentleys. Saturday night, busiest shift of the week, cars lined up around the block like it's a movie premiere. I'm hustling between vehicles, sweat dripping down my back, when this massive black Escalade pulls up blasting music so loud the windows are vibrating and car alarms start going off. Out steps this guy, maybe 40, wearing more gold chains than a rap video. Designer everything, from his custom Jordans to his diamond-encrusted watch that probably costs more than my yearly salary. Even his sunglasses at night screamed overcompensation. He tosses his keys at me without even looking, talking loudly on his phone about some $1 million business deal. I catch them midair and notice the custom license plate reads, "Self-made," in bold letters with diamond studs around the edges. While I'm parking his car, weaving through the packed garage, I accidentally see a stack of court documents on his passenger seat. Something about tax evasion and federal fraud charges. Not my business, so I ignore it and focus on my job. 2 hours later, the same guy comes storming out of the restaurant. Apparently his black card got declined 3 times, and he's blaming everyone except himself for the public embarrassment. He's screaming at the hostess, the manager, the waitstaff, anyone within earshot, calling them incompetent peasants, threatening lawsuits left and right. The whole entitled rich guy routine that makes everyone stop and stare uncomfortably. The restaurant's outdoor seating area goes completely silent. 50 people eating their overpriced steaks, just watching this meltdown unfold like it's dinner theater they didn't order. Then he spots me retrieving his car from the garage and decides I'm his next target. "You scratched my car, didn't you, you worthless little punk," he yells, spitting as he talks, even though his Escalade doesn't have a single mark on it. "I want compensation right now, $20,000, or I'm calling my team of lawyers tonight." I try explaining calmly that his car is absolutely perfect, not even a speck of dust, but he's not listening. He's making the biggest scene imaginable. Other customers pulling out phones, recording everything for their social media stories. His voice gets louder and more aggressive by the second. "Do you know who I am? I own half this city. I could buy and sell you 10 times over before breakfast." He's waving his arms around like a complete lunatic having a public breakdown. The restaurant manager comes rushing outside to see what's causing this commotion. This guy immediately starts demanding I be fired on the spot, claiming I damaged his precious vehicle and disrespected him in front of important business associates. He pulls out another massive wad of cash, probably $10,000, trying to intimidate everyone with his wealth. This is what real success looks like. You minimum wage slaves will never understand what it means to be truly self-made. The whole parking lot is watching now like it's the greatest show on earth. Valet attendants, restaurant staff, customers waiting for their cars, even people walking by on the street. Everyone's got their phones out recording this epic meltdown. That's when he gets right up in my face, so close I can smell the expensive whiskey on his breath mixed with pure entitlement. His eyes are completely wild, like he's lost all touch with reality and common sense. "You're just jealous because you'll never have what I have. You're absolutely nothing. What could a pathetic parking lot peasant like you possibly know about building a financial empire from scratch?" Without missing a beat, looking him dead in the eye, I said, "I know enough to pay my taxes and avoid federal prison." The silence was absolutely deafening. You could hear a pin drop in that parking lot full of people. His face went from bright red to ghost white in about 2 seconds flat. He looked around at all 50 phones recording, realizing everyone just heard that devastating burn. His mouth opened and closed like a fish desperately gasping for air on dry land. The manager stepped forward and politely but firmly asked him to leave immediately. He grabbed his keys with shaking hands, mumbled something about lawyers and revenge, then peeled out so fast he left tire marks and nearly hit a fire hydrant. 3 weeks later, his mugshot was front-page news for tax fraud. The self-made empire was built on stolen money and lies. The video got 2 million views overnight. Restaurant promoted me to head valet with a massive raise.